Kung Fu expert Matthew Ahmet has 3 new Shaolin students from South London. He's teaching them how physical and mental discipline can help them overcome their personal demons. At the end of their training, Tara, Joe, and Chris will attempt to break a brick with their bare hands.
The final challenge is going to test their mental strength, physical ability, and show me that they've been putting 100% effort in.
Every day, the students are set both mental and physical exercises. Today, they're learning the importance of meditation.
Right now, we're at the wisdom path, which is designed in a figure of 8 to represent life never ending. We're going to basically teach the new students Baduan Jin, which is a form of meditation.
Baduan Jin is a series of 8 moves that focuses the mind in order to harness and release your energy.
With some of the external training we've been doing, we've really seen them psych themselves up, and that's where the energy's coming from, and they're driven quite hard. But now we're going to kind of step back, do some breathing where they're really going to have to focus, and they're going to have to find focus from within. Baduan Jin should be done every single morning and every single evening of every day of your life. You're learning to relax, be happy, and then suddenly, strong. Bang! Done. It's a very good way to stay healthy, control your energy, and then snap into anger. Snap back out, snap in, snap out. Because if you can't control your anger, that's when you're weak.
People are angry and just don't know how to control it, or weak. I don't like to think of myself as weak.
You're gonna breathe in through your nose, shoulders up, turn your hands.
Channeling your anger to avoid conflict is the cornerstone of the Shaolin practice. Matthew's hoping that this technique will help the group stay out of trouble back in the UK.
Hold the anger, hold, and release.
One thing I want to take from Matt and sort of incorporate into my life is more of your inner strength. I think sometimes I usually think it's all about being physically strong and whatnot, but it's not all about that. It's about your mental side as well.
Things, obviously, there's physical stuff, but there's mental stuff as well. Learning more that if I put my mind to it, I will actually do it. The belief has been installed in me that if you think you can, you can.
As night starts to fall, it's time for the group to use their mental training in a physical exercise. Matthew has told them to spend the evening conditioning their fists.
Key to conditioning is repetition. If you hurt yourself, then you can't train. If you do it slowly over a period of time, your power will strengthen, your skin will strengthen, your bones will strengthen. You've got to hit with a certain amount of power.
When I saw Matthew do it, I was just thinking, really, like, he zones out and he goes into a next world and he just powers through.
Back in the UK, Chris hoped the Shaolin experience would change his bad attitude and short temper.
I'll get so off that I'll end up saying certain things, or I might do something here that I'll end up regretting.
Since coming to Hong Kong, he's really opened his mind to what Matthew has been teaching him.
You can sort of know how to switch on your anger and then know how to switch it off. It just shows you how you can actually control yourself. That's what I need to sort of adapt into my life. Know how to switch on and how to switch off.
Any bit of anger that you feel, think about it. If it's problems you've had before, just smash through it.
Joe wanted to learn how Shaolin discipline could stop him falling into trouble in South London. Like Chris, Joe can really see the benefits of redirecting his inner anger.
I live in a kind of stressful area and a lot of people can get aggressive, and I don't want to become aggressive towards anyone else because that will create conflict and consequences.
Tara wanted Shaolin to channel her aggression in positive ways. But since she arrived in Hong Kong, she struggled to engage with the tasks. The key to this conditioning is slow repetition, but Tara has ignored Matthew's instructions and is punching fast and hard.
That's what you call conditioning your knuckles.
With her knuckles too swollen to carry on, Tara has to sit out the rest of the exercise. The 2 boys continue to practice late into the night. It's now halfway through Chris, Joe, and Tara's Shaolin journey. Today, they're going to face their toughest challenge yet.
You've had it lucky so far. So we're gonna take you to a remote temple on a beach with no toilets, no beds. So I want you to go into your rooms, you get anything you feel that you need, your essentials.
I'm joking.
About 5 minutes, I want you lined up. All right, guys, hustle.
The news that she's about to spend a night at a remote temple hasn't gone down too well with Tara.
My God, kill me now, honestly. I'm not even joking. What?
Tara really doesn't seem to understand. I'm not doing these things to punish her. I brought her here to teach her to be able to understand the life she has back home is quite a luxury, and she needs to be a bit more humble about that.
This is getting ridiculous now.
By stripping them down to the bare essentials, Matthew wants to show his students what's really important in life and give them a chance to focus solely on their training. But once again, Tara's focus is only on Matthew.
I think you'd be punished if I'd stay here for another week. Honestly, you would be punished. And I'm not joking. I don't have to be careful, because if I had to stay here for another week, you would be punished for the whole of the week.
If you want to be punished, carry on talking.
Tin Hao Temple is named after the god of weather, worshipped by the local fishermen. There is no heating, no running water, and to top it off, tonight the group will be sleeping on the hard concrete floor.
I've trained them physically, and now it's all about taking them away from their comfort zone and challenging them mentally, because I think they need to realise how difficult the life of a Shaolin warrior actually is.
In spite of being told to pack only essentials, Tara has brought her towel and her makeup, but no toilet roll. She has even had to borrow Chris's jumper.
You must be honestly joking.
Different. It's definitely different to where we've been staying.
Why are you giving it to me for?
Well, I know you don't like spiders and the insects. Obviously, you're going to have to clean up a little bit.
Tara has been sent to fetch water for mopping the floor, but being told to clean up the basic room has only incensed her further.
It's terrible. I thought there were some bad places in Aylesbury. People have left derelict houses and that, but that is a dive. I've never seen anything like it.
With Tara's anger still causing problems, the boys start to wonder if she will ever understand what Matthew is trying to teach them.
We can only do so much. Tara's got to want to do it herself. We can maybe say things to try and convince her, but it's all about her convincing herself in her own head whether she's going to do it or not.
Self-belief, that's what it is. We will help her, but if she doesn't help herself, there's nothing else we can do.
In 24 hours' time, Matthew will be awarding a special set of prayer beads to the student he feels has really begun to turn their life around. But the group still don't know what their final test will be.
Okay, the last challenge is going to be a feat of Qigong. Okay? You're going to attempt to break a brick. This is a big challenge. But the way you're going to focus your energy is in marble, and you're just pushing side to side, side to side. Once you're finished and you find that anger, you're just going to stand with your eyes closed and just build it up. Build that rage up. And when you're ready, you're going to bend them and you're just going to smash as hard as you can through that brick. Train as hard as possible, get some rest, and tomorrow's going to be the challenge of a lifetime. Well done, guys.
Thank you.
Breaking a brick is a massive step for these three students. Shaolin disciples would normally condition their hands for months before attempting such a challenge.
Breaking a brick is going to be the icing on the cake. That is going to be the best achievement.
As Matthew leaves his students overnight to practice, Tara realizes that this is for real.
Oh God, there it goes. It's not a joke, is it? I honestly didn't believe it would be this hard, honestly.
Next, will Tara keep on going?
Did you sleep all right, or?
And the students' journey reaches a dramatic climax as they face their brick-breaking final challenge.
Come on, Chris. Jaya!